I made thousands of dollars at only 15 years of age, and I lost it all. And the lessons it taught me are priceless. And here's exactly what happened, right? So it started when I was around 13. This is where I actually started getting into the business and I got the actual capability of understanding English. So that's when I started doing email copywriting. And I went onto Twitter at that time and I reached out to a lot of people. Well, actually, no, I started on Instagram and I sent some DMs and I got denies and rejected. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to do more. I just kept sending DMs on Instagram and I got no answer. And then I got a message and he was basically telling me to change over to X. And so in the first week of X, I sent 120 messages, DMs, and I closed my first client. And that was actually super cool because I offered him a lot of free work, right? And we started working together for paid. And the good thing is that we actually stuck around for a little over a year where we worked together. And what I was doing for him was email copywriting. Email copywriting, and I wrote him emails every single week, and it was wonderful. And at 15 years old, I didn't have a job and I was making money from the internet. Do you understand how cool that is? You're 15, you don't have to work a job, you're making money online. And keep in mind, I had worked a job before 15. I was like 13, I think I got a job. So I'm not like a total braggy kid or whatever, spoiled brat, right? But there we have it. So I'm working as a email copywriter at 15 years of age. I got the client, we're working together. Then we have some payment issues and, well, we stopped kind of working together because of some other stuff. We ended on good terms because I've never had a bad client in that regard. So we stopped working together and then the money stops flowing in. So a few years passed, right? And I kind of missed the money, but it's whatever. And we never stop. I mean, we fall off, we derail, we kind of play some more video games, which was a huge distraction. A bunch of trouble with friends who are not aligned on the same trajectory as I am. So we had that. A lot of lessons in that to cover one day. But then, because I kept going and posting, I get a message on X again. You know, that's funny. Basically, a guy, he was having trouble. He was wasting a lot of money on ad spend. And he came to me, and originally it was free work, but I did my Aikido. I offered him a lot of free work. I did the best I could for him. And we started working together again. That was amazing. So I got another big client, right? And we started working together and I doubled his sales in 12 weeks. I mean, that was great results. That was only a few years ago. I think about 16 or 17 years old. And you know, that's actually amazing. I'm getting him great results and he's happy, I'm happy. And because his business was kind of on the smaller side and, you know, everything didn't add up, right? We stopped the collaboration. We stopped working together respectfully, right? That's business, it's nothing personal. And so we stopped working together and now it's been like a few years. I'm 19 now, right? So we stopped working together and I haven't had a taste of that money since. I haven't had a taste of that money since. I've been posting daily, I've been working, I've been grinding, I've been doing stuff. But the priceless lesson in this, I think, is this. God has given me a taste, a sample of what my future is going to look like. I've tasted internet money, right? Twice I've tasted it twice and it felt amazing. And I felt that if I had the money I wanted to have at 15, I would be a brat. At that time, I thought I could handle the money, and I still think to a degree I could. But it's more that the character development I have now compared to who I was back then at 15. And of course, I'm like a 15-year-old, bro. What do you expect? But the character difference is immense. And so just in hindsight, I know that the amount of lessons in there are amazing and I'm super grateful for them. And what I think happened is that God taught me a lesson or two or more, right? I've been taught all these lessons and they are worth more than money at that age. And now that I'm with the lessons, I'm starting to get back into working a lot. I got a side job, a part-time job right now at a cafe, but I'm working on the business still. And I'm getting better results on Instagram, right? I'm calling businesses. I don't sound like a kid anymore, so people actually take me seriously. I've got a call booked for the 4th, and we're actually doing better. And I think that the time is coming where I've learned kind of the foundation for my life, and I truly now feel like a man more than I felt like a man at 15. I feel self-confident. I'm not seeking people's validation anymore. I am so confident in myself, humbly. I feel that I'm capable of actually getting clients, providing for clients, and living the life now. So that's why I feel that there's so many lessons in failing, because you never truly fail unless you stop. And you know how it feels when you're kind of known for that kid of making money online and doing that stuff, and then when you're not making any money, you have to tell people when they ask you, hey, how much money you're making, how's the business going, you have to say it's going well, or you have to say it's going kind of bad right now. Is that feeling that hurts in you because you know what you're capable of and you're working towards it every single day, but it's just not there yet? And it's moments like that that really forge you into somebody, you know what I'm saying? But if I had the possibility to go back in time and change something, you know what I would change? Nothing, because I am so grateful of the way everything went. And now when things are going to start getting better and I'm going to start getting more clients for my business, I will be capable of handling these clients now because I have learned my lessons when I was younger. And really, there's no better time to learn these lessons than when you're young. So I've learned that failing and cold calling and getting no's is actually never personal. It's just business, right? So if they're telling you that they don't want to work with you, that's not because they hate you. It's because it's simply business, right? And the final thing I want to say is that I will work towards this. It's get rich or die trying, right? And I will be covering my entire journey on this YouTube channel and on Instagram, but specifically here, you're gonna get the most high quality videos here. And if you're watching right now, you want to be a part of this journey and you want to see me grow and we can grow together and we have this shared moment together, then subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and let's do this together. I believe in you. Let's get it.